Hello, hello, hello. Yes, it has been a minute since we actually last spoke. And I actually just wanted to come on here. Like I said, it's been a while. And I wanted to just share some things that's on my mind. I've actually just been growing a lot personally, professionally, successfully, spiritually. And I realized that when you're growing like that, you have to make sure you share those blessings. I mean, there have been some downs. There have been some downs, but I've stayed focused and I keep motivated. And that's what we have to realize, that no matter what obstacles jump in our way, what comes forth and things like that, we have to stay focused. And one thing that I was learning about on one of my coaching webinars, is having an automatic mindset. Our automatic mindset, we tend to actually set forth on failure because that's what we've been conditioned to do. No matter what, our mind is just automatically set that no matter what we do in life, we're setting ourselves up for failure. But it's learning to actually turn that mindset into a way where you're not actually thinking about failure, but you're thinking about success. How can you be successful? And the way you do that is we have to learn to stop thinking about the now and start thinking about the end. That's what a lot of us don't do. Or at least we think we're doing it, but we're allowing for our mind to block us from those goals. See, when we think about the end results, that motivates us to do what we want to do. But at times we do get discouraged because we do have those little things of what if? What if this happens? What if that happens? So let's think of some ways where we actually utilize the end results as our benefit to keep going. As parents, we work hard to make sure we can give our children everything they need in life to be successful. We put them in school, help them with their homework, give them the tools, the skills they need in order to go forth and be able to take care of themselves when they grow up and be adults. So we're hoping that our end results will allow for them to come out and be successful. Even though we don't know the end results, because of our hope for the end results, that's what we have to aim for. And that's what keeps us motivated. Now let's think of a way where we utilize the end results as our negative. For example, somebody presents you with an opportunity. You think about it and you're like, but what if? Even though you see the end results, you've met several people who have been successful in their business, who have been successful in whatever it is that they pursued. But because of that what if, it keeps you from staying focused and getting motivated to reach those end results, and you give up on yourself too early. Your automatic mindset is set to failure. You miss your blessing because you allow for your automatic mindset to just do what it's conditioned to do and set you up for failure. But one thing in life that we have to remember is we have to actually just do it. Okay, we never know. Going back to the parenting, we did everything we can to give our child what they need. But yet they decide that they want to go out there in the streets. They want to go do this. They want to go find their own life. In your mind, you're thinking that's failure. But you have to remember, you did everything you needed to do in order to be successful in life. You did everything you need to do to give those children what they needed. But it's up to them to make their choice on what they had to do. You didn't set yourself up for failure. You set yourself up for success because in your time that you did that, you allow for yourself to grow also. So that's what we have to remember. We have to think about the end results regardless of what those end results are going to be. Because only God, I'm spiritual. Everybody knows I'm very spiritual. And like I like to say, only God knows what the end result is going to be. I can do this and go forth and plan this out for months and months and months and may not be successful with that. Or I can go forth, do this, and do it for months and months and months and be super successful. We don't know unless we just do it. And that's what we have to remember. We have to condition our automatic mindset that no matter what the outcome may be, we always have to stay and think that we will be successful in whatever we set forth to do. Same thing with jobs. Everybody always like to talk about jobs. Job. I love my job. I'm not going to lie. I do like my job. I love helping others. But one thing we do with jobs, and I've already learned this at my previous employer, that you can work your tail off, do everything you need to do, be on time, don't even take vacations because you don't want to get too far behind in your work. You can do all these things in hopes that they will recognize your skills. And who knows, they may actually bless you with those skills. They will give you that promotion. You're awesome, Laura. Here's a promotion for you. Here's a raise. And you feel good. And you keep doing what you're doing. But something changed. Don't know. They decided they don't want you there anymore. They just let you go. Or they say, hey, how about you take this position instead? But that position is less than what I'm making now. And it's a big step down. Well, those are your choices. We didn't see it coming. But what did we do? Because we were so focused on growing successfully, we continue to do that. And that's what we have to remember. No matter what the outcome is, we got to continue to do it because only God knows what that outcome is going to be. You can work your tail off and you can fail, but you don't know that you're going to fail because only God can tell that. So the problem that we have is training our mindset to stay consistent and always thinking that we are going to be successful, because we are going to be successful. We have to decide if we're going to do it or not. We can't focus on the what ifs, the he says and she says, but we have to focus on what will make me successful and what I need to do to achieve that. We have to get out there and we have to just do it. So I'm not going to be forth, I can go on and on and on about that, but that's just something I want you to think about. What do you have your mindset set to? Do you have your mind already programmed the way society wants it to be programmed to? To be set on failure? Is that where you're set at to? Are you conditioning yourself to always stay focused, to stay consistent, and to be accountable for your actions, and to be successful in life? We are all successful. Successful in this avenue, successful in that avenue, but we are all successful. Don't let nobody tell you you're not. Stay consistent, be accountable for your actions, and just do it. Don't question, but just do it. Pray about it, but after you pray, just do it. Half of the time, the answer is sitting right there in our face. Just do it. What's the worst that can happen? You go back to square one, and you start all over again. But you cannot blame yourself if you did not do it, because then you'll be wishing that you did when it was offered to you. So think about that. Get your mindset right, get in the game, and do what you were told to do. Right now I'm here, I'm in my office working on some stuff. I'm not going to show my junky desk, but I'm just getting it done. And I realize that we just have to do what we need to do to be successful. Miracles do happen. You just have to believe that they will come true. And that's what I'm doing. Blessing others. Watch me rise. Or join me and we can rise together. So on that note, live life to the fullest and live, laugh, and love insanely. Because life's just too short. Go forth and gain your success.